Hello everyone, I am going to explain the problems on Bayes theorem. This is the second problem. This states that in a railway reservation office, two clerks are engaged in checking reservation forms. On an average, the first clerk checks 55% of the forms, while the second does the remaining. The first clerk has an error rate of 0.03 and the second has another rate of 0.02. A reservation form is selected at random from the total of the forms checked during a day and is found to be an error. Find the probability that it was checked by the first clerk, by the second clerk. So to solve this problem, we need to define some events. Let E1 be the event, the forms is checked by clerk 1. Like as E2 be the event, the forms is checked by clerk 2. And another event, capital E be the event, the form is an error. Okay, so there are three events. E1 be the event. This event represents the forms is checked by clerk 1. E2 be the event represents the forms is checked by clerk 2. And one more event is there, that is E be the event, the form is error form. So from the given problem, we have the data, that is P of E1. What is the probability of the clerk 1 checked forms? Given that 55% of forms checked by first clerk. So indirectly it is the probability of the clerk 1 checked reservation forms. So that is given 55%. So this is 55% means 55/100, that is equals to 0.55. And we are going to write P of E2. What is the meaning of P of E2? The probability of clerk 2 checked reservation forms. So given in the problem 55% of forms checked by clerk 1, while the second does the remaining. So how many remaining forms? After 55 forms are checked by clerk 1, remaining 45%. So indirectly given probability of E2 is 45%, that is equals to 45/100, that is also equals to 0.45. And one more data is given in the problem, that is P of E by E1. What is the meaning of P of E by E1? probability of, this is the conditional probability. Probability of E means error forms. E means error forms checked by clerk 1. So for this, we have a data in the given problem. Look at this. First clerk has an error rate of 0.03. That's why this is the value of 0.03. What is the meaning of P of E by E1? This is the conditional probability of error forms if E1 already occurred. E1 means some forms checked by clerk 1. And P of probability of error forms checked by E2. Checked by E2 means clerk 2. This is 0.02. Okay. Now what we find in this problem? If we selected a form at random, look at this. A reservation form is selected at random from the total number of forms checked during a day, and is found to be an error form. So find the probability that it was checked by clerk 1 and second one is it was checked by clerk 2. So we want to find the randomly selected form is error form, but it was checked by, first problem is clerk 1 probability, and second problem is the probability of that selected error form can be checked by clerk 2. So going to first problem here, probability of the selected error form checked by clerk 1. This is the problem we are going to find in the first sub problem in this problem. So P of E1 by E, we are going to find P of E1 by E here. So by using Bayes theorem, what is P of E1 by E? The Bayes theorem states that P of into P of E1 by E by how many events are there? How many events? There are two events, E1 and E2 mainly. So P of E1 by E plus P of E2 into P of E2 by E. Okay. So this is from Bayes theorem. That is also equal to, we are going to substitute the required values in this problem. That is P of E1 is 0.55 into 0.03. So P of E1 by E value. Okay. By again P of E1 value is 0.55 into P of E1 by E value already here 0.03 plus P of E2 value 0.45 into P of E2 by E value is this is in denominators some small change is there. P of E by E1 plus P of E2 into P of E by E2. Okay, so P of E by E1 value already here, that is 0.03 plus P of E2 is 0.45 into P of E by E2 value is 0.02. Okay, so that is also equals to, we have some simplification, we are going to find the value 0.647. Okay, so what it states, this states that the probability of the selected error form was checked by clerk 1 is 0.647. Similarly, to the second problem, we are going to find P of 2 by E. Okay, so the probability of clerk 2, the selected error form is checked by clerk 2. Okay, so what is the Bayes theorem states for that? P of E2 into P of E2 by E by P of E2 into P of E by E2 plus P of E1 into P of E by E1. This is the value we are going to find in this problem. P of E2, P of okay. P of in numerator there is a small change. P of E2 into P of E by E2. Here. Denominator value is same. P of E2 into P of E by E2 plus P of E1 into P of E by E1. So after substituting the required values, we have the value 0.353. This value states that the probability of clerk 2 checked by the selected error form.